Exodus 10 to 12, the final plagues and Israel's liberation. Exodus 10, the plagues of locusts and darkness. Locusts. God sends Moses to warn Pharaoh again. Moses demands the release of all the Israelites to worship God, but Pharaoh initially offers to let only the men go. Moses refuses, and God sends a swarm of locusts that devours everything left after the hail. Pharaoh admits his sin and asks Moses to pray for relief. But after the locusts are removed, Pharaoh hardens his heart again. Darkness. God sends a plague of total darkness over Egypt for 3 days, so thick it can be felt. Only the Israelites in Goshen have light. Pharaoh agrees to let the Israelites go, but demands they leave their livestock behind. Moses insists they take everything. Pharaoh, enraged, threatens to kill Moses if he returns. Exodus 11, the warning of the final plague. God tells Moses that one more plague will convince Pharaoh to let the Israelites go. Moses warns Pharaoh that at midnight, God will strike down all the firstborn in Egypt, from Pharaoh's household to the lowest servant, as well as the firstborn of livestock. Moses declares that the Israelites will leave Egypt in great numbers, taking plunder from the Egyptians, who will beg them to go. Pharaoh remains defiant. Exodus 12, the Passover and the death of the firstborn. The institution of Passover. God commands the Israelites to select a perfect lamb, sacrifice it, and mark their doorposts with its blood. The blood will protect them when God strikes down the firstborn in Egypt. They are to eat the lamb with unleavened bread and bitter herbs, dressed and ready to leave. This becomes the annual Passover celebration, the 10th plague. At midnight, God strikes down all the firstborn in Egypt, sparing only those in houses marked with lamb's blood. There is loud mourning throughout Egypt. Pharaoh finally commands the Israelites to leave, along with their families, livestock, and belongings. The Exodus. The Israelites leave Egypt in haste, carrying unleavened bread and taking gold, silver, and clothing from the Egyptians as God instructed. About 600,000 men, plus women and children, begin their journey. God commands the Israelites to commemorate this event annually as a reminder of their deliverance.